Wow. Where on earth am I? And what in the world is all of this? It looks like a roller coaster. It looks like something out of a crazy sci-fi apocalypse movie. But it may look like a roller coaster, but it's Broadway Junction. So join me, Terry Dixon, for an adventure for anyone as I try to untangle all those tracks and explain this crazy place to you. Broadway Junction is way out in Brooklyn. It's quite a ride. The L train is your best way to get out there from the city, so just take it on out there. There is so much going on in this place, and for the foreseeable future, it is also under construction, going through a lot of improvements. When this gigantic complex is completely renovated, it'll have 7 elevators, 3 sets of escalators, and an entirely new overpass to go from side to side of that top level. Broadway Junction is enormous. It is at least 3 stories high. The top level has the L trains running through on it. The center level has a pass-through for the Long Island Railway. It's also a stop for the J and the Z subways. And in the cellar is the newest part, and that's where the A and the C come through. So there's a lot going on here, and there's a lot to take in. Like I said, the L comes up on the top. It is a long train. It starts on the west side of Manhattan. It goes all the way through here and on out into Brooklyn. It is a local train, always a local train, so there's a lot of stops, but it's direct and it's worth it. Outside of this station, you have a really busy neighborhood, and it is a major bus stop area. So if you need to catch a bus, you can catch it here as well. All the locals in the Broadway Junction vicinity stop at the station. Now, these L's, like I said, you're way up on top. So you're seeing the whole set from here. But down on that next level, you see the J coming through, and it's going about a block up the way. That's where it catches up to the Long Island Railroad. The Long Island Railroad does a pass-through, and it stops a block or 2 away, and that's where you can catch it. The J and the Z do stop here. The L is on top. The J and the Z are 1 level down. That barn over there is a giant pass-through and waiting area. It takes you all over the complex. You can see here where the Long Island Railroad, because it's coming out from Atlantic Barclays on its way out to Jamaica, comes through there. You have these overhead walkways to take you from side to side of the L. They're putting new ones up, so that's why you see a lot of construction around. So they're going to be new, sleek, wonderful. I don't really know. They're whatever MTA is putting in, but they will be new, and everything in this station will be updated in the next couple of years. Now about the station. Like I said, there's an awful lot going on here. There's even a train yard next door that they used to use for repairs. I think it's just storage now. There are some tracks in that spaghetti pile that they don't use anymore. They're just sitting there. So it's a lot to take in. But the station opened in 1885. It was called the Manhattan Junction back then, and it was home to steam trains coming through on the Long Island Railroad. There was nothing underground. The A and C came later because you don't put steam trains underground. But they have been there since the middle 1900s. So as you're passing through, looking at the stained glass and everything here, you will find yourself currently at the only escalators going down, way down deep to where the C train is located. Now this station, it comes equipped with bathrooms, which you don't see at every station, and there will be new bathrooms put in with the renovations. They do not have snack stands or anything like that currently, but they do allow vendors in, and you can buy fruit, gum, candy bars, bottles of water and that kind of thing. This has 4 tracks running through it for the A and the C. You can choose your side. There's 2 platforms. They're both centers, and the A runs on one side, the C runs on the other. One platform is Manhattan, the other one is out to the Far Rockaway and Lefferts Boulevard area. As you can see, it is a blue train down here. Those blue trains, they're newer than some of the others, so they tend to have really good air conditioning. They tend to be sleeker looking, and they move really fast, to be fair, so it's a good subway to take. But as you can see, it's an enormous station. And with everything going on there, like I said, you have the Long Island Railroad passing through and stopping up the road where you can catch up to it. Buses all over the place on the street, and the AC on the bottom, JZ in the middle, and that L up on top for subway lines. So here it is, way out in Brooklyn. It's on your way out to Far Rockaway, and you can come out from Barclays or from Grand Central. It is just crazy. If you look really close here, not only are you seeing the J, but hang on here, we'll take a peek, look down below and through. You can see a train coming up, and it just stops on one of those lower tracks. Not even sure what that's about. So as I said, make sure you just do what you're told in this station and go where you're told to go. But it is a great place to honestly come and just take in the view. I couldn't believe everything here made it look like a giant roller coaster. And it was a lot of fun to look around.